everybody, I hope you're all having a fantastic weekend. For today's reading, once again I'm going to be channeling the Divine Masculine. There's been a lot of stuff coming through regarding this particular area, and we can begin the message straight away with the first card. You feel like home to me. My beloved Divine Feminine, that's because you are home to me. You are where I live. I already live with you and in you right now, and always have done. I live in the safest place in the universe, deep inside your heart. Can you feel me there? Choosing to be with you too. Loving you there too. Wanting to be with you there too. And not just there. So within, so without. Really cultivate the inner relationship, because that's where our union is. That's where our union grows. It comes from within. And there comes a point where your outer reality has no options but to manifest around that and match that. So feel the love rise. You have control. That's not to say that you can control what I'm doing or what I'm thinking or feeling or how our union unfolds. That's God's, that's the divine. But you do have responsibility and control over whether you choose or not to do the spiritual work, whether you choose or not to do the inner work, the healing work. You're the one that's blessed to being called to be doing the spiritual work. If that's how your union looks, then it's safe to acknowledge that that won't change, and the spiritual work is 100% your responsibility. I'll be working on other things in my own way, but they may not look the same. But once you acknowledge that, you can just relax and do the spiritual work. The longer it takes, the more I suffer in my own hell of separation. But you're the one that can free me. Rise to the occasion. Rise in love with me. Rise to the occasion that's going to be our happy, harmonious union day. And in the meantime, rise to any challenges that crop up and face them head on. Don't stuff down any uncomfortable feelings. The mechanic of harmonious union is that you dive into your most uncomfortable feelings, and that's where you go, and that's where you work, and that's where you love yourself. It's okay to be all giddy and loved up and in love. But that on its own won't bring me to you. It will bring you to me. But what will bring me to you is tackling the uncomfortable feelings, diving into them, bringing divine love there and dissolving them with divine love. I am having family troubles. I'm releasing patterns. There's been a lot of releasing of family patterns happening in the collective of late. And this is a really good sign that if you've been doing the same, I'm doing it as well. Of course, it's not all going to be from this life. Some of it's ancestral in origin as well. I mean, some people like to go back and explore that, but it's not really necessary. These patterns have already been played out enough times. Just recognise when there's a pattern playing out and don't engage with it. Just recognise it and choose to let that go and move into deeper levels of peace. Because these are the steps to our harmonious union, and There are new beginnings coming. There's going to be a wonderful new beginning to our union. There's going to be a wonderful new beginning to our relationship. It's a long-term commitment that requires trust and faith. There's no quick fixes. So wherever you're at, that's perfectly okay. Don't be afraid that this new beginning isn't going to happen. Because it so will, but it will happen at exactly the right moment, and not a moment sooner and not a moment after. And at which point, the point at which you become fully ready, it lies within your hands. Simply choose to be ready and watch the miracles unfold. You are never far from my mind. No, you're not. I think about you all the time. I can't stop thinking of you. And then you show up in my dreams. You are my go-to when I require peace. You are where my mind goes when it wanders. And you are what I think about last thing at night. It's a pretty strong indication that you are where my heart is at. I don't want you to date anyone else, you're mine. Even though I don't act like it. The thought of you with someone else, perhaps someone more worthy than myself, makes me feel ill. Sometimes I feel like I deserve to lose you. Sometimes I feel like I can't be the man that I believe I need to be in our union. But I so want to be the man that you desire. I so want to be your one true love. Because with one look, you made me believe in love. How is that even possible? And it seemed too good to be true. You seem to be good. You seem to be too good to be true. You seemed so perfect, as if you were not of this earth. And I feel completely unworthy of being in your light, just myself, a mere mortal, with all my flaws and imperfections. Little did I know that these flaws and imperfections are what you love about me. Yeah, there are cycles finishing up. There's new cycles beginning, and we're in the space between other cycles. Certainly, this lockdown situation seems to be getting prolonged more and more. There might be a second wave of really strict lockdown coming. So it's another period of opportunity for us both to go within, for us both to really get clear on what we want, on what we desire, on who we are, on who we belong with, on who we don't belong with, of what true love really is and what it isn't. So whatever cycles are ushered in by the universe, welcome them, embrace them. Use this time wisely, as we are both awakening here. We're both becoming more aware, we're both becoming more enlightened, and we're both doing so at the same time. It may not look the same, because my reality is reflecting the contents of our consciousness through my lens, so it might not look the same as yours, but that's okay. We're still at the same level, we're still progressing at the same rate, still progressing at the same rate. And you're holding the reins, you have the key, because you're Because you're the one that knows about the dynamic. You're the one that knows about the spiritual work. You're the one that's doing the spiritual work. You're the one that's leading the way in our healing and our union and our coming together. I fuck my karmic and think of you always. I feel disgusted with myself. Yeah, this was my lesson. This is what I had to learn about what true love really is and what it isn't. I tried to get clear of my values. I tried to be faithful. It's a real karmic lesson, being faithful to the wrong person. But the fact of the matter is that as it's you that I'm dreaming of being with, and it's you that I fantasize about, and it's you that's in my daydreams and my fantasy, you are the object of my fantasies, then in my heart, that's already cheating. That's already abandoning my commitment to any other relationship. It doesn't even have to involve messaging in secret. It's all about how one feels in their heart, and all I feel in my heart is you. Because when I feel you in my heart, I feel you as you truly are, this perfect, magnificent, divine being of love and light. And as you renew your life, our union is renewed. Our connection is renewed. Our relationship is renewed. We're going to be having a brand new relationship. It's not going to be the love of the past. This is going to be infinitely superior. The love of the past that we shared will be like holding a candle to the sun of our harmonious union, of where we're going together. So you just keep the faith, keep on loving, and I'll be there before you know it. Okay, my friends, I think I'm gonna take a break right now. So I really hope you enjoy this reading, and I hope you have a wonderful rest of your weekend, and I will see you very, very soon. Bye-bye.